My names are Mr. Robert Makoha Wangoho, the Nakuru Grassroots Assembly President, and ladies and gentlemen, in a recent past, you may have experienced a shift in the manner in which politics is being carried out in Luo Nyanza Nation, and especially this one was experienced during the burial of one of Raila Amolo Odinga's bodyguards by the name George Odwor, where it was attended by famous people of the likes of William Samoei Ruto, Raila Amolo Odinga, James Orengo, and Etar. Now, this change has never been experienced before, apart from when we saw Orengo had a scuffle with Raila Amolo Odinga in around the year 1993, when Raila Amolo Odinga happened to come out differently and field a candidate against Orengo, who was by then a long-time comrade. And what was the outcome of the same? What came out was that with the help of the university students that James Agri Orengo had aligned himself with, he became the winner in that particular by-election. That was the very first time when James Agri Orengo proved Raila Amolo Odinga wrong, that actually without necessarily following Raila Amolo Odinga, James Orengo can make something also happen. Now, if you are a keen observer on the social media platforms, Luo men and women, and even the Kenyans across the globe, they have been cascading Mr. Agri Orengo. And it should be remembered that in Luo Nyanza right now, or in western region of Kenya, it is not only Orengo who has come out to go on a different path with Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. We have people like Caleb Amisi, the support member of parliament. We have the senator of Nairobi City, that is Edwin Sifuna. We also have Babu Wino, happens to be the Embakasi East legislature, as well as a man called, Anyang' Anyong'o, to close with. Now, what does this one indicate? This one is actually indicating that time has come for a shift to be observed in the political arena, and especially for the people of Nyanza Western region of Kenya. Na mimi huwa naambia ndugu zangu Wajaluo, jambo wakati wake ukifika utakuwa umefika. Whereas we understand that Raila Amolo Odinga has been controlling the politics of not only Luo Nyanza but for the whole country of Kenya. This time around, things have changed. How have things actually changed? When you see a person, a close ally of the caliber of James Orengo, speaking a totally different language from the one Raila Amolo Odinga is speaking, know that things are not as usual. Raila Amolo Odinga formed a broad-based government with Mr. William Samoei Ruto. But it has been discovered that all is not well in ODM camp after Orengo came out saying that Kenyans cannot be dying, SHA cannot be working in our hospitals, abductions have been going on, people have been seeing high cost of living, and at the same time, Raila Amolo Odinga is embracing politics of deficit, whereby he wants people to join the government of William Samoei Ruto and support him. Same thing is happening with the young legislator from Embakasi East, Babu Wino, who has also come out to say that he shall never spend his time and energy to support a government that does not care about the well-being of the people who voted him to become the member of parliament of Embakasi East. You should not also forget that Edwin Sifuna, who is the Secretary General, the right-hand man of Raila Amolo Odinga and the ODM party, has also come out openly to say that Even if you paid him 1 million shillings or more today, he can never join the government of William Samoei Ruto. And that, whether Ruto likes it or not, 2027, he will be going home. Sifuna also painfully adds by saying that he would rather lose his position as the senator of the biggest county in Kenya, the county of Nairobi, rather than citizens who entrusted and voted for him to occupy that position, seeing him join and beginning to work with William Samoei Ruto, who has actually oppressed Kenyans. So this is indicating that there is a new dimension, there is a new shift in the politics of Luo Nyanza region. The latest culprit opposing Raila Amolo Odinga's move to join the government, as I speak, is now none other than this governor of Kisumu, Dr. Anyang' Anyong'o. Dr. Anyang' Nyong'o today sent his sentiments by indicating that William Samoei Ruto was taking Kenyans for a ride. William Ruto was taking Kenyans back to the Nyayo era, the Moi era, whereby the government through the presidents was the sole voice that was making everything happen without necessarily listening to and upholding the rule of the law. Something which actually William Samoei Ruto is right now doing to the people. And me, as the president of the grassroots assemblies of the people living in Nakuru, I will also use this opportunity to send caution to my brother, a young man from Kisumu by the name of Bungo, which whom I saw his video, saying that he will be amongst the first people to initiate a censure motion that will see the impeachment of Mr. James Orengo Agri. I wanted to tell my brother Obungo which that eh, you are contradicting. Those are contradicting remarks you made today on KBC because your role is to fight for the people. Therefore, it is so ironical that you purport to be standing and fighting for the people as the president of Bunge la Mwananchi Kisumu County, yet you come out when Orengo is taking a different direction, standing with the people, not blindly following Raila Amolo Odinga. You are the same person leaving the people, then you begin saying that Orengo should follow what Raila Amolo Odinga say or the direction that Raila takes. How exactly should a person follow the other person? Whereas the people of Luo Nyanza region are supposed to listen to their kingpin, who is Raila Amolo Odinga. Does it mean that when Raila Amolo Odinga goes the direction of the ditch or wants to enter a dangerous cave, the same people of Luo Nyanza region should still follow him? If Raila Amolo Odinga today said that he was going to vie for the MCA seat, should the people of Luo Nyanza follow him? Or what did you mean by saying that? Because Orengo mentioned the truth that Ruto was taking Kenyans for granted, that Ruto's government was taking the taxpayers and the voters for granted. That's why you call for the impeachment of James Agri Orengo. And what about Anyang' Nyong'o? And what if tomorrow we shall see 4 or 5 Luo Nyanza kingpins or governors telling us the same thing? Are you going to call for their resignation just because they did not agree with what Baba or the kingpin of Luo Nyanza region said? That is totally unacceptable, and you should leave the people now speak their mind and make the right choice for the sake of the future generation of not only the Luo Nyanza region, but even Kenya. So I can't wait as a Kenyan citizen to see the end result of the new revolution that has just started. I can't wait to see who will bring first between the people of Luo Nyanza region and Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, who poses as if they must worship and force him join the government of William Samoei Ruto. So this is the high time that Kenyans should come back to their senses and know that even when a father misbehaves at home, you should always not worship the father and say that this is my father because he is doing bad things. I should always keep on following him. So thank you so much, the people of Luo Nyanza region, because Agiro Orengo is not fighting for himself, but Agiro Orengo is saying the truth. What happened today, we saw that. Also the son of a brother to Raila Amolo Odinga, somebody by the name Jaoko Oburu Odinga, was appointed as one of the key advisors, the special advisor to the president. Should we still say that the broad-based government was formed and it was all inclusive of all the Kenyans? Or we are supposed to call this one the broad-based family affair? Because a father who is the senator of Siaya is donating a son to become an advisor to the president. Yet we have a young man, well qualified in Luo Nyanza region, who can take up the position that Jaoko Oburu Odinga was given today by William Samoei Ruto. And you still want the Luos to keep quiet. And you still want the jobless Luos to continue clapping because their fellow rich Luo kid by the name Jaoko has actually been appointed to the government of William Samoei Ruto. So that one, we beg to differ with Raila Amolo Odinga this time round. Someone somewhere may think that I'm so hard on Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. I'm a supporter number one of the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga since I became a voter of this great nation of Kenya. If you want to know that Raila Amolo Odinga has moved from being a national leader to a tribal or a family person who is only considering people from his family, ask yourself, when the nominations came on board after they just concluded the year 2022 general election, who was nominated to Iala? Raila Amolo Odinga chose to nominate our sister Winnie Odinga. Were it not for the health issues, Raila Amolo Odinga also wanted Winnie, not Winnie, the sister to Winnie, that is Rosemary Odinga, to take up the position of the member of parliament, a ticket holder of Kibra constituency. At time even, this man called Ken Okoth had not started battling cancer. Higher, that is not enough. I'm very sure 100% if Raila Jr. was a person who had an ambition and was passionate about politics, Raila Amolo Jr. would have been given a very big office. Forgetting the Kenyans who are moving across the country, the money sweating, shielding Raila Amolo Odinga from the tear gases and all that. People coming from Bunge la Mwananchi, like myself, we have really fought for Raila Amolo Odinga, but I haven't seen anywhere whereby Baba has said that I want 5 members from the Bunge la Mwananchi family to come so that they can be given appointments. We have never, as Bunge la Mwananchi family. As if that is not enough, those men and women who are nominated recently in the cabinet positions, when the broad-based government was formed by Raila and Ruto, we saw the old-fashioned politicians, the veteran ones, still being awarded the big positions of the CSS. I'm talking about Joho, Opio Wandai, Junaid Mohammed, and Mr. Oparanya. These are the people who have been there for so long. But Raila Amolo Odinga cannot actually choose a person from a different community or a person who has been fighting for ODM party. Right now, with Sifuna cascading the leadership of Ruto, Ruto has the guts to stand before Raila Amolo Odinga and warn Edwin Sifuna that they were the founder members of ODM party and that Ruto is likely to come and discipline Sifuna from within the party. I want to tell him that ODM is for all the people. But if you discipline Sifuna, we are going to welcome Sifuna back home. There are so many parties we are going to form. And the parties are going to send William Samoei Ruto home. Therefore, let the people speak their minds because Kenya is a democratic nation. Stop harassing Orengo. Stop paying bloggers to condemn Orengo. After all, Orengo is a good person because he's standing with the people who have actually been oppressed by the government of William Samoei Ruto. Thank you so much.